and I dialed into the call with the Queens of Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I when I got the call to ask me to come and dial into this for a possible situation, I was so excited to work with them because I felt like this would be an achievement to show us all together.
So it was gonna be you, some more,
Uh-huh.
Adele Givens,
Uh-huh.
and who's
I think Laura Hayes.
Laura Hayes.
Right. Because I think Monique had already gone on to the things that she was going to do individually.
Okay.
And so I get the dial-in information. And, we do a lot of conference calls in organizations and nonprofits and things like that. So I know to dial in, but I think they're going to put me in queue. I don't think they're going to put me
Directly in.
Yeah, directly in the call. So I go directly in the call and I hear words spoken about me. But I think God needed me to hear it, need me to hear what my colleagues felt about me. So
Did you know prior to that they felt this way about you?
No, or maybe I was too delusional. Maybe I was still on the, hey, let's get together and do a show. Let's rent a barn and we can do a show and raise some money and get a cow for the cookout or something. I'm still thinking, oh, this is great. And I did not know some of the things that I had heard and still hear about me, I think are misplaced. And so then I took the time in my life to show people a better version of me. I'm still strong-willed. I'm still who the you talking to. No, we ain't doing that. I still walk into bookings and say, did everybody get paid? Well, sure, we paid you. I don't give a did everybody get paid? Until you pay everybody, you will not be having a show, right? I'm still a leader, right? But in that case, I think God needed me to hear it. And that's what I really wanted to say on CBS, that these women had achieved something, but they blessed me with something to learn more about me, to help me get to CBS and learn how to be a better me while I work with a team. And if I hurt them, I want to ask them to forgive me, even now, because wouldn't it be great to see me, Adele, Samore, Monique, Laura Hayes, all of us do a movie together? And I have that script, and I put my team together to write the script because I'm not trying to pay it backwards or forwards or anything. I'm trying to show if we come together. Why is it other races of people can hate each other, but they'll come together and do a movie? There it is. Let's show solidarity, and then we all get paid.
Did they know you were on that call? Did they have any idea?
No, they didn't know. They didn't know. What I did was the person who invited me to get on the call, I said, I don't think I'll be a good fit. And that's when I started to learn it's okay for you to back out of something, Sheryl, and just say, hey, maybe this is not going to be right without. I could have called everybody. I heard what the fuck you said about me, that. But that's not going to be good spiritually. And I got to face God one day. And I'm trying to be a better me. But also, I respected what they said. And then I tried to talk to each one of them. It was see them at award shows, at the hoodies, or see them on shows and different things that we were working on. I would try to be a better version of me, whether they accepted it or not, because I fear God more than I fear man. And these are my colleagues, and I love them. And no matter what they feel about me, I'm not saying I love you and I'm gonna be a sucker, but I do want to have that type of power to be able to say, and I've said it, I can't play this part, but she can. Call her. And every time my agents, my representatives say, would you stop doing that? No, I will continue to do that. Because if somebody opens the door for me, I open the door for someone else.
So how did you have the conversation? Did you ever have a conversation with them individually where you're like, I heard what you said. I don't know why you said it because I'm just Sheryl Underwood. I don't think I'm this. I don't think I'm that. I'm just being me. Did you have an individual conversation one-on-one with these individuals?
I think it had grown so big with me being on CBS, and I will accept of the few times that I've stepped in it at the top. One time I stepped in it and I was working on Steve Harvey Morning Show, and Steve allowed me to apologize to our community for stepping in some that I was not savvy to understand, and I asked the community to forgive me. It had got so big, I think they missed a part of it where I was saying, thank you. I appreciate what you've done. And when it goes viral, and when everybody, oh, that's up what you did, or everybody's weighing in on it, it would be difficult to have that conversation, I would think. But I worked in my career to have the ability to want to put something together. Not because I want them to kiss the pinky ring. I want to show you I respect your talent. I respect you. And I also believe you ain't always got to like them to work with them.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Sometimes you just get that work, get that money, and let's keep working and keep making that money for your family, mortgage, everything. We've got to figure out how to put our differences aside to make great art that makes great commerce.
You mentioned making money, and you're very savvy with your money. You invest, you take care of your money. You mentioned that the most important thing to you is the making sure your disabled sister has 24 hours care.
Mm-hmm.
And when you started making money, Sheryl, did you always have this idea like it's not how much money I make, it's how much I keep? Have you always been this business savvy? Have you always been like, I gotta not only make money, but I gotta keep it because I got people counting on me?
Both my mamas was entrepreneurs. My mama who raised me had a drapery business down in the basement, but she would come upstairs and make sure that them pots was rattling. My daddy had a plate of food, the middle piece of the cornbread, the big piece of the chicken, and that's what I watched, right? Mm-hmm. And my dad, entrepreneurial, so I knew I had to get in some type of business structure. So you're absolutely right. And then when my sister came to live with me after my birth mother died, mm-hmm. and my brothers, you know, and my sister, I understand what they want to do with their life. I understand it, but I've been up under my sister since I was a baby. She's older than me, and I didn't know she was disabled. I thought she was just fun to be around, and right. I still tell jokes about her. And if political correctness will allow me to tell the jokes as they're written, I will bring those jokes back. Right. They're funny jokes, right. But you're not supposed to use certain words. You're talking about the disabled.
Correct.
But the word gives the joke, it's like English on the ball when you're playing pool. Mm-hmm. Yes. The word gives the joke the spin, man. The power, right? So my sister, I knew I was going to take care of my sister. I knew when I was a little girl because I was already doing it. I was a little bitty girl. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, being with her. She was my playmate and I was hers. This is the baby I was supposed to have.
Did your mom or dad ever tell you that this would be your responsibility? If something were to happen to them, that you would have to take up the role of be the mother, even though that's your sister, you're the parent in the relationship because now you have to provide. Did they ever tell you that, or you just knew that was your responsibility?
Well, I know my grandmother on my mother's side was like, you've got to do it because you're a girl and she's a girl. Mm. You know, and you know in our families, it's whoever's the oldest take care
absolutely.
But my older brother was looking at this like, okay, I'm doing it, but I shouldn't be doing it. So I'm uncomfortable about this. I'm speaking for him. Mm. He's never told me this. But he did come on to talk and tell me that he was proud of me.
Wow.
And of the 2 people that's ever told me they was proud of me, my father before he died and my oldest brother. But I was shaping my life for this. I've been married once, and the only reason I didn't jump into marriage when people were like, marry me, I'll take care of you and your sister. I said, okay, understand this. If you touch it, I'll kill you.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.